This is Michael Shindelar doing the sales language. And we are going to start the introductory conversation. So what are you doing these days, Mike?
Well, most people are concerned about saving enough for retirement while still providing for the needs of their family today.
Sure.
Well, what I do is I help these people develop and implement a plan to provide for their financial security both now and in the future.
Great.
Yeah. So, are you married, Joe?
I am. I'm married and I actually have a couple kids.
Oh, so you do have kids. Cool. Well, hey, I work with a lot of people just like you. We need to get together sometime and see what I do would be beneficial for somebody in your situation.
That sounds great, man.
In your line of work, would days or evenings be better for you?
Typically evenings. I'm an 8 to 5er. So.
Oh, okay. So how about would Monday at 5:30 work for you, or would Wednesday at 7 o'clock be better?
Probably the Wednesday at 7.
Wednesday at 7 sounds good. Just get your contact info and.
That's right. You did it.
Cool.
Perfect, man. That was really good. So now we're going to do the Planning for Life presentation. So go ahead, whenever you're ready.
All right. So Jill, what does financial security mean to you?
Yeah, for me and my family, I think it's just just having a lot of money in the bank and not having to worry about whatever comes your way, I think.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. At Modern Woodman, we just simply find that financial security means having enough money when you need it the most.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure you have a lot of dreams for your future, for yourself, for your family, and the people that you love and care about. You also have current needs such as protecting and taking care of loved ones, meeting your current financial obligations, building financial security for the future.
Makes sense.
The purpose of Modern Woodman's Planning for Life is to show you how to meet your current needs and achieve your future dreams through all stages of life.
Okay.
So working together, we can help you develop a personal financial strategy unique to your needs and goals. One that helps you define your financial goals, assess your current financial situation, create a personal plan that's affordable for you today and can grow with you as life changes in the future, and also implement and adjust your plans over time as things change. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
So we help our members in the these following key areas of planning: protection, savings, retirement planning, retirement distribution, and estate planning. And also for small business owners, we do a lot with business planning and employee benefits.
Cool.
Today, I'd just like to briefly review each of these key areas, determine which are the most concerned to you, and ask you a few questions so we can personalize your plan. Sound good?
That sounds great.
Well, first let's talk about protection needs. We believe that protecting your future is the foundation of planning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, none of us ever expect to have an accident, become seriously ill, or die too soon, but it happens and often without warning.
Absolutely.
And when it does, it can leave those who depend on you in serious financial trouble. And did you know that 7 out of 10 U.S. families would have a hard time paying their bills and meeting their current financial needs if their primary wage earner died unexpectedly?
That's insane.
So how would you and your family continue to meet your personal financial obligations if something were to happen to you?
Well, I'm the breadwinner. My wife stays at home, and so if something were to happen to me, it would be devastating. Absolutely.
So if you died, family's standard of living would definitely be impacted then.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, the good news is that there are affordable options to protect you and your loved ones from financial devastation, including life, disability, long-term care insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Most people buy life insurance because it provides immediate cash to their family so that they can pay for funeral and other final expenses, pay off a mortgage, other debts, and provide an ongoing income so their survivors can maintain their standard of living.
Sure.
And so do you currently own life insurance?
I currently have $200,000 through work, and that's it.
Okay, so you got it through work, so you don't have anything outside, anything maybe permanent?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, while many people do own some life insurance to protect their family, most aren't sure how much life insurance they really need to adequately cover their obligations.
Makes sense.
So how do you feel about your coverage that you have now?
When I think about all the things that we have, the houses, the cars, all that kind of stuff, I definitely don't think 200,000 is enough.
A lot of people feel that way.
Okay.
After they've protected themselves against risk, most people would like to save some money.
Sure.
So saving money and keeping it saved, more importantly, doesn't happen by accident. It takes planning, discipline, systematic savings, and commitment to achieve your goals.
Makes sense.
Well, most people save to handle unexpected emergencies, take advantage of future opportunities that come along, and enjoy an active retirement.
Makes sense.
So I guess what are you saving for, Joe?
Me, I just am really trying to build an emergency fund just to have money in the bank so that I feel like if something comes our way, we're not worried about it. You know, that to me is my primary. And then also putting my kids through college.
Definitely. Awesome things. So do you have any other goals that you might want to save for?
Obviously, more for retirement if we could. Things like that. I just think that really those two are the main things that are causing me the most concern at this point, I think.
Okay. Well, the key to financial independence is to pay yourself first. But we recommend putting aside 10% or more of your income to save for the future.
Makes sense.
Oh, isn't it also important to save wisely?
Yeah.
There are many ways to save money. And generally speaking, savings vehicles with low risk of loss have lower rates of return, and vice versa, savings vehicles with higher risk of loss offer potential for higher rates of return.
Right.
And we can help you decide what's best for you. And also, if you consider the cost of waiting.
I guess what do you mean by that?
It just means that the longer you wait to start saving, the more you'll need to put aside on a regular basis to achieve your goals.
Sure, less compound interest.
So, no matter what your goals are, my job is to help you create a saving strategy that's just right for you.
Sounds good.
Saving for retirement is one of our most important goals that we'll ever have. Today, Americans face two dilemmas: saving enough money for retirement and making it last their whole lifetime.
Sure.
Well, think about this. Today's retirees are spending more than they ever expected to. The average Social Security benefit is about $1,200 a month, and a lot of retirees are feeling uncertain about Social Security's future in general. And then add on top of that, there's fewer companies who are offering pension plans.
Mm-hmm.
Healthcare costs continue to rise, and we're living longer than we ever have before.
Sure.
So for many people, a comfortable retirement is going to depend on personal savings and self-funded retirement plans.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, what are your biggest concerns for retirement?
Well, I have a 401k through work, and my wife's at home, so she's not really putting anything away for retirement. I just think that because of that reason, we should be doing something on the side for sure. And like you said, just having enough to make sure you don't outrun it or outlive it. And so I guess that would be a concern as well.
So, I guess, did you know that a variety of tax-advantaged retirement savings options are available? I can work with you and determine how much you personally need to save for retirement and recommend the best ways for you to save.
Okay.
Once you've reached retirement, the big problem is making the money last as long as you do. And when you're ready to retire, retirement distribution planning helps you determine how and when to best draw upon your savings so that you don't run out of money. Fortunately, a number of options can help ensure guaranteed income for you and your spouse for the rest of your life. Well, have you done any retirement distribution planning?
Not at this time. No, I don't know a lot about it, so I'd like to learn more.
Yeah, sure. Oh, we offer specialized planning for your retirement distribution needs. We can talk about that in a little bit.
Sounds good.
Well, another important of planning for life is estate planning. Estate planning is not just for the wealthy. Everyone should consider how and to whom they want to leave their assets. Without a plan, the government will decide for you. There are many tools to help you plan for who gets your estate at your death, including life insurance. Perhaps the simplest way to plan your estate is to have an updated will and review your beneficiaries regularly. Do you have a will, Joe?
I do.
Okay, when was the last time you reviewed it?
Oh, probably 5 years ago.
It's been a little bit, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can work with you and your attorney to establish a basic will and a basic estate plan.
Okay.
Well, here's just a little bit of information on business planning. I can leave this with you if you want to go through it later, but since you aren't a small business owner, we won't really touch on that much.
Okay.
So I guess as you can see, planning for your secure financial future requires a lot of time and careful thought.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the planning areas reviewed, which ones are causing you the greatest concern?
I would say the first three, like protecting savings and then also retirement, just making sure we're getting those three ramped up would be good.
Okay. To help you personalize your plan and offer solutions, I'd like to just ask you a few questions to get started. Is that all right?
That sounds good.
All right.
Nailed it, man. That was great. Seriously, very good. Are you ready for the next one?
I haven't really gone over it a whole lot.
Okay, want me to give you a little second to go do that? Coming back in 5 minutes. Okay. This is Michael Shindelar doing the circle discussion.
Alright, so Joe, first I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to be of service to you. As you know, it's my passion to help people achieve their dreams and their goals.
Sure.
At the same time, I am in the process of building a financial service practice, and I'm building it by working with people who share the same values and principles as you do.
Okay.
The best clients that I have were referred to me by my existing clients.
Makes sense.
Many companies suggest that an advisor ask for the people that you know that who just recently had a baby, bought a house, just got married, or had some other life-altering change. These events often trigger a need for financial planning. However, at Modern Woodman, we're more interested in dealing with people in your inner circle. In other words, people that you have a love and or respect relationship with. And we find that there's 4 groups of people that you have this type of relationship with. Your family, your extended family, your social family, and your work family. And this area where the 4 circles intersect represent these people that you have that love, respect relationship with.
Sure.
Of the members of your immediate family, who are 3 people that you love and respect that I should meet with?
Okay. And I'll give you 3 there, and I'll give you 3 on all the other ones, and you can go ahead and move on to the next part.
Okay. Well, Joe, thanks for suggesting the names of these people. These are people you obviously care about.
Yep.
Before I contact them, I do have a favor to ask you. I'd appreciate it if you would introduce me by telling them these people on your list that I'll be calling.
Sure.
The basic reason I ask this is because most people hate getting phone calls from telemarketers. And when I call, they'll know that I'm not a telemarketer because you contacted them already.
That makes sense.
You would agree that this makes my practice look more professional then?
Yeah, sure. Totally can do that for you.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Well, thanks again for the trust you placed in me, and I can assure you that I'll treat your referrals with as much professionalism and respect that I've treated you with.
That sounds great.
Awesome.
Perfect. Way to go, dude.